Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's April 30th, 2024, and it is an absolutely gorgeous, sunshiny spring day. The type of day that you just want to get out here as early as you can and spend as much time out. Supposed to get some rain this afternoon and this evening, and I thought I'd give you an update on the fig trees over here. So 2 days ago, Thea and I came out and removed the plastic cover over the hoops that cover our living fence of fig trees. Now, a couple of these fig trees are 2 years old. The rest of them are all just 1 year in here. And what we do is we have these half-inch electrical conduit galvanized tubes that I bent years ago to make little low tunnels. And we use paracord to tie and hold them together with just loose fittings on them, and that helps to shield them and keep them well covered during the winter months. And we take the leaves from our town. We're fortunate enough to have some of the leaves delivered to us, and I fill up the whole hoops, and then we cover it with plastic and weight down the plastic, and we just removed that the day before yesterday. Then it was raining all day and night and into the morning yesterday, and yesterday afternoon the sun came out, the rain stopped, so I came out with the Eagle leaf blower and I blew a lot more. So one of the things I had done the first day is I had lots of the leaves that I pulled out with a pitchfork out here on this side, and I used Mini-Me, the Kubota B2601 to scoop those up and bring them out to a leaf mulching pile out back. I'll just interject here. A couple of people have commented, geez, my videos are too long and there's lots of too much tractor play or excavator play during the time. Unfortunately, I just don't have the time to invest in editing these videos or getting B-roll shots and me stopping and talking at times. We have two businesses. We're both retired, but we have two businesses that we're running, a book sales business, a bookstore, and our nursery here. And then we have 50 acres to take care of as well, and a rental property. So our hands are pretty much full, but we do want to share. I guess my main goal is to inform, to inspire, to demonstrate things, and to answer questions along the way. My videos are never going to be good like Outdoors with the Morgans, where that's their business. That's what they want to do, is create really exceptional videos and take the time, plan it out, lots of B-roll film, and it changes all the time, where mine will look pretty monotonous. But in the video with me using the leaf blower here yesterday, if you're watching this in the tractor ones, you'll see deer, you'll see several deer, you'll see Canada geese, you'll see some goslings, you'll see a rabbit. That's just what we see all the time. And you might hear the geese today because they're all, each one of the families. So we have 4 pairs that have 4 and 5 goslings for each pair. Then we have 2 that are still sitting on nests. And then we have 2 bachelors or bachelorettes that really want to get up close, but it's a confrontation when that happens. So that's just on the side. So one of the things I'm going to do today, and when I'm pruning, I'm going to use my electric powered Klez pruner. I keep the shears nice and clean. And what I'll be doing is coming down and pruning these fig trees. And whenever we're pruning anything, we always want to remove anything dead, anything that shows disease, like if there's mold growing on it, fungal infection, and we want to remove anything that's dysfunctional. Now, last fall when I pruned these to get them covered up and all, I wasn't aggressive enough in pruning them. One of the things that happens is the leaves sort of compact and compress over time with the wind hitting against the plastic, and they just consolidate down. And so some of the stems were sticking out and they poked a few holes through the plastic. So next year I'll prune them back a bit further to make sure that doesn't happen again. Then we have the ones that are dysfunctional, that are too close to the ground, or that are crossing each other, and when the winds come, will they whip, because this is a high wind zone as well. So those are a couple things I'm going to do here. We'll show you what it looks like at this point. So you can see This node is had a little bud come out, and this one is going to have a bud, so we'll prune just above that point there. You can see some here. I'll prune just above this point here. That should give you an example. And then I've got some old, this one has some fungal infection on it, so it's just getting broken down because it's dead. And so that's the sort of thing I'm going to do just real quick. Excuse me. Because one of the things I want to do is get up into the third food forest, at least to the third food forest, and get the some stakes up so we can secure some of the trees that keep blowing over in our high winds here. So we'll just pick and choose. Remove everything that doesn't look good. This is an elderberry over here that's throwing up shoots that were all under leaves. That's why they look the way that they look. But they are hardy. That'll come back and be a great big bush again. And so now I'm just going to go get the pruners out, make sure they're clean, and start hacking away here. Alright, I just got done pruning them. I pruned pretty aggressively. There were lots of issues, and I'll try to go over those now as I go down the line. So this one is pretty good. Some of the more established ones, even though this is just a 1-year-old one, these two here are 1 year old. And we had tied them down, so the main trunk last year was tied down over to there. But let's go along in here. I really pruned back the tops an awful lot. Pruned back anything that's too small. Now these ones here probably should come out as well. A couple more smaller ones, so I didn't get those. I missed those. But you can see this is one where one of the main trunks down here that was tied and went all the way over here. So you can see some of these ones that I took out. Here's one that's a couple of years old, and you can see some of the vole damage. So disease damage and all, I probably should go back and take this one out since this one's so thick. You see the voles got in here. Mice and the voles really do their damage. You could see quite a bit in here. And I probably will come right back and do this after I finish shooting this part of the video here. You know, it's still viable, but it's more susceptible to opportunistic infections and all. And now I see two more that I should have taken out. There's some more vole damage, so you go down here pretty quick. A lot of these I ended up taking quite a bit out, and they'll just regenerate from the rootstock coming up. Some of them were too close to the fence. I took those out. But as I'm walking back here now, I could see I missed a couple more. So as soon as I hang up I close up this phone, this camera rather, I'll go ahead and redo some of these. Yeah, even those were looking pretty good. I don't know. They're crossing right there, so I probably will take one of those out. You see the vole did quite a bit of damage to some of them, and of course they were covered up with all the leaf mold, so the saprophytic fungi start to break them down. So it would have been ideal if I had gotten these covers off a couple of weeks ago. We did have some frost, but chances are they wouldn't have gotten out as much. So I will go back through, do a little more pruning of them. I had yesterday gone back and raked some of the leaves that were mounted up on that side of the hoops and pull them over to the side there. And we can go ahead and take a look. So that's a curly willow there. This is a black locust right here. And there's curly willow fence going down there. That's our living fence down there. Now it's hard to see. I'll step over here. But last night you might have been able to see when I was doing it. So there's chives in here. There's a couple of irises. And there's lots of comfrey all along in here. You can see that's all part of the living fence that we started last season. The curly willows there. They're doing well. I'll try and take a couple more shoots and stick them in soon while we still got some rainy weather here. So this is about it for today. I will have to clean up this mess, do a little bit more pruning, and then I'll use the leaf blower to blow some of those leaves just over the base as a type of mulch now that I've got them, well, once I've got them completely pruned, and then clean up this mess. So I think that's about it for the figs, to give you an idea of what we're doing and all. And so we'll do an update on these in a couple of weeks' time. Figs are pretty fast growing plants, and like you saw last year, it's all green down in here. And we want to, in June, make sure we top them, so take the apical bud off, so that they've got enough time to produce the fruit, so the fruit matures by fall when it gets real cold and all, so we can harvest a bunch of those figs. We just have to try and stay on top of things with all the things we're juggling now. Well, that's it for today's video. It's a short one, just about doing the figs. Got a little more to do on the figs, and I'll get back to it. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. And by all means, folks, stay safe and take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye now.